Hello, scaredy cats. Welcome to Jump Scare, the weekly show where I bring you guys into the frightening world of horror. I am your host, Cierra. Well, White Zombie from 1932 may be considered the first full-length film introducing the world to the concept of the zombie. However, zombies have been around for much longer than you may think. Zombies were not always the brain-hungry creatures that we are familiar with. They were originally at the mercy of their own flesh. The zombie represented the inhumanity happening in Haiti in the 17th and 18th century. In 1791, the slaves of Saint Dominique revolted against the French rule in a 12-year war. They succeeded, and the citizens of the Republic of Haiti relied heavily on African traditions. This was the origin of the religion of voodoo, or voodoo as you may call it, but that is actually the wrong pronunciation. Voodoo is widely misunderstood, and the religion is actually quite complex, and it's centered on the Lao, or divine spirits, that possess their worshippers during ceremonies. The priests also specialized in natural medicine. One of the substances used to poison the French during the war, if it is absorbed through the skin, it could cause paralysis that looks similar to death, but leaves the victim alive. And this is considered or called the zombie poison. Of course, victims were often buried alive. Isn't that terrifying? The zombies became a huge part of their folklore, and they believed that zombies were reanimated corpses brought back to life by shamans, voodoo priests, or sorcerers, or the Bakor, and made to work as slaves. There are two types of zombies, the zombie cadaver or the walking dead, or just the body. Cadaver means the body, and the zombie astral, or the spirit of the dead person imprisoned by the Bakor. So soon the story of the Bakor and their use of black magic entered into the world of American culture through the film, of course, White Zombie, starring Bela Lugosi. However, many other films have used the original origins of the zombie for their films, including The Serpent and the Rainbow from 1988, which also used the zombie poison. Because of the popularity of White Zombie, a few more zombie films followed suit, including King of the Zombies from 1941 and Revolt of the Zombies in 1936, which is considered a loose sequel to White Zombie. Apparently Bela Lugosi's eyes are in that one. Plays a major role. Well, the 1950s had a few campy zombie films, including Teenage Zombies and The Creature with the Atom Brain. However, zombie novelizations were changing the game, including 1954's I Am Legend by Richard Matheson. The horror sci-fi novel mixed zombies and vampires to create a unique monster, and it even popularized the concept of the worldwide apocalypse, or the zombie apocalypse. This book sparked inspiration for, you guessed it, the Night of the Living Dead, which brings me to the 1960s. The 1960s changed the game for zombies forever, and I think you can guess why. Can you guess it? Do you need some Blue's Clues? No? Oh, yep, you guessed it, George A. Romero. George A. Romero released his game-changing film, The Night of the Living Dead, in 1968. The film was also hailed as being the first film to feature a black male as the protagonist, and of course this inspired Jordan Peele's Get Out. Romero went on to direct Dawn of the Dead in 1978, which is the second film Romero worked with special effects maestro Tom Savini. Then Day of the Dead, and of course later directing more than 10 zombie films, including remakes. So I probably didn't count the total, but it's more than 10 from what I can understand. The Romero zombies created the rules and the structure that many zombie films today follow or challenge. A shot to the head will kill them. The bite is how it transfers. However, being bit isn't necessarily a prerequisite for reanimation. None of his films have explained the cause of reanimation, though fans have their theories. If you guys want me to do a video solely focused on Ramiro, let me know in the comments down below. And also, what are your theories about the reanimation in Ramiro's films? Well, stay tuned for part 2, where we go into the years of deconstruction and postmodernism of the zombie genre. And well, that is it for this episode of Jump Scare. And don't forget to check out PopNerdTV's YouTube channel for more content. And don't forget to like and subscribe and ding that little bell, or else you won't know that there's a new video at all. You're just gonna have to search through your email. It's gonna be very difficult. Or you just have to Google search. I don't know what you have to do. You have to do something. It's very boring. Also, if you want this awesome sweater, check out DeanDobbsStore.com. Thank you so much, Dean Dobbs. This sweater is literally the most comfortable and softest sweater I've ever owned, and I've owned a lot of sweaters. Plus, it makes people really confused about my dietary habits. It's basically art. And he also does really cool monster art as well, so check out his YouTube channel and subscribe there as well. Give him a lot of love. Keep the brand alive or undead. And also, PopNerdTV, we have our own merch store, popnerdtv.store, and we have really cool jump scare merch, which you can look like a creature of the night, or you can just represent jump scare. Either way, win-win. Also, thank you to our sponsors, Famous Monsters of Filmland. You guys are awesome. And that is it for this week's Jump Scare. And don't forget, everyone, stay spooky.